The Providence College School of Business has a Business Education Innovation Center. It's directed by Carrie Collins, who's actually the Ruane Chair in Business Education Innovation. One of the many programs that Carrie introduced last year was a Student Innovation Fellows program. And those fellows help design and implement innovations in teaching in the classroom. They work in conjunction with a faculty member to implement those changes. So I'm really lucky today for this fireside chat to have one of the first faculty-student teams to participate. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name is David Bradley. I'm an MBA student here studying in marketing, and I'm on my last semester now.
And Sylvia, my name is Michael Kraten. I'm a professor in accounting, and I taught the MBA class in organizational decision making with David.
How did you guys come up with the idea that you worked on together?
Mike has a very good skill of being able to make sure that we don't have any fluff in there and just include the most impactful stuff. So I was fortunate to have his guidance, and he helped us come up with a few main topics. But in the beginning, we kind of kept it flexible, and we had the central theme of what we wanted to move towards, but it was in the research where we started to see what would make the most sense.
So the idea of this program is obviously to sort of crowdsource ideas from students, because it's hard for faculty to really get in student shoes. Did you learn anything from sitting down and chatting with David about how he had experienced your class?
There's always an extra angle that a business leader needs to be concerned about. The case that we worked on together was a case about a Western energy company that gets a contract to build a hydroelectric power plant. And the point of the class is to walk through the various concerns that the company must grapple with and to try to explore ways to solve those problems. Well, my student here came up to me and said, Mike, in addition to thinking about important ways to grapple with problems, the business leaders themselves need to think about the way they are communicating with their own employees. That was an angle or an aspect of the challenge of solving these problems that frankly I had overlooked when I first put together the case.
With some focused efforts and gaining the insight from someone else, like Mike in his shoes, and then from my perspective as a student, when you get these different minds together, you can create something much more powerful than focusing by yourself on a certain situation.
So kind of student-faculty co-creation of innovations is great. So a nice extension is that you've actually developed sort of a mentor-mentee relationship that will maybe carry over as you graduate and go out into the world. That's terrific.
Although honestly, I would prefer not even to think of us as mentors and mentees, but simply as colleagues. One of the things we try to do here in the School of Business is to create a roll-up-your-sleeves, pitch in and solve a problem together type of mentality or type of atmosphere.
That's terrific, and that is exactly the spirit of this fellowship program. So I'm so thrilled to hear you had a great experience. Good luck to you after graduation.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by to chat.